I don't know if it's.
Come get some.
Oh, hey, yo, what's happening? Welcome to Assembly, Shugah and Pops and Rich.
Oh gosh, Pops, you gonna make it?
Gentlemen. Give me a sec.
Yeah. Gotta start the show out right, bro.
Yeah,
You
starting
all
out
right,
good.
man?
Trying to get that last big choker in before that video was over. Didn't make it. Welcome everybody to CRoM Con 13 Pre-Con
Here I
kickoff
am.
show. Rich, is that you?
How's it going?
Well, it's going okay for me. You're jumping all over the place, man.
Yeah, no, I was jumping all over because I didn't get the right lighting and everything.
Oh, you wanted us
I
all
needs to
get a
be
good
pretty.
look
That's
at
why I
that.
has to get the right lighting and shit. So, you know what I'm saying?
We all got a good look at all
How
that
you cats
nice
doing,
hair
man?
coming in, huh?
Yeah, I know. Look at this. It's all coming back. Yay. How you cats
Wonderful.
doing, man? What's up? How are you?
Yeah, no, I'm having one of them kind of days, man, but I have to leave that shit behind me right now because it's time to have a good time. So, you know. It's,
Yeah, I'm
hey,
just
it
waking up.
is what it is, man. There's people that don't like what I do, and there's
Have a good
people that like
time.
what
Let's
I
have a
do.
good
Hopefully
time.
there's more
Whatever you
than
want to do, man.
This is supposed to be Chris and Sim show. I'm just supposed to be like hanging out.
Yeah, I'm trying to send out links to everybody, and that wanted to come on. I'm sending out the StreamYard to them now. All right, there we go. Well, the ones that have answered me back so far.
Phil said he was going to join.
I don't think Phil's gonna be here.
You all right?
He said he's got a raging headache.
You good?
Huh? Oh yeah, I'm good.
You're breaking up, Rich. At least on my end.
Yeah, he's choppy.
Oh, great. Yeah, this dog shit internet in this house. Give me a minute. I'll be right back.
All right.
Give me 1 minute. I'll be right back.
It kind of looks like Rich was giving you the thumbs up. Oh, so what do we got? We got Mr. Oden. What's happening, Mr. Oden? How you doing, brother?
Hello, sir.
I'm doing all right, guys.
Welcome to madness. I mean, madness.
I figured I'd pop in here very quickly because the little guy is up still.
Oh.
He has decided that 8 o'clock is not going to be when he goes down to bed.
Yeah.
Right,
They have their own schedule.
Yep. But I figured I'd pop on and say hi here, hang out for a quick minute while he's finishing up in the bath.
Yeah, man, and you can come back out later after you sleep. Let's go. We'll be out for a while.
Yeah,
all right, cool.
whenever you feel like hopping in.
We'll do. I
want to get you and Dean out here together. That's I've been trying to do that forever. I'm trying to get you and Dean.
Oh yeah, that's another
out here together.
message. There we go.
Yeah, it's such an impossibility, like because of our very drastically different time zones. With him being 14 hours ahead.
He already said he'd come out tonight, so you just go put the boy to sleep, get back out here, because I really want the both of you out here together. That would be nice for a change.
Absolutely. All right. Well, I will be back here, and in fact, what I'll do is shoot me a message when Dean hops on, and I will hop on, and we'll hang out for a bit.
Cool.
All right, bye.
Peace. And our other host, look, we got Simply, Shugah, and Pops. There we go. That's the way it's supposed
There
to
we
be.
go.
I just saw the link pop out on my Twitter. I'm like, whoa, what's up? Hello and welcome to the show.
Hold on. Let me get this right. Hold on. Hey everybody, welcome to Simply, Shugah, and Pops. And we out here right now, and we got guests, so we're gonna just bring them right out here. We got Rich.
What's
is
up,
back.
Rich?
Got Rich.
Hey,
Mr. Scott Payne, Flux Chaotic. How you
What's
doing,
up, Scott?
Hello,
David
Scott.
B.
Hello, good morning.
David Feed. Whoa, this is
We have
a
David
big
Feed.
day. This is a big event day and stuff.
We have Ryan too.
Winn.
Just the
What
Ryan
is
Winn.
happening, everybody?
Wow, it's an
Whoa,
all-star.
what's up? Am I here with all these people?
Looks like it.
Wow.
We're having an
Chris,
all-star,
good
an
job.
all-star cast tonight.
Yeah, right. Look at this.
Well, this is the first time
Man.
I'm
How
in
are
this-
you cats doing today?
I'm doing amazing. How about you guys?
It's 1 o'clock in the morning where the hell I am. I'm in Britain. No, my ass is all tired and shit. I'm like, fuck. What am I gonna do now?
It's 2 in the morning in here.
I
So
suffer from my art, so whatever. You know, I don't care.
Holy crap. Yes, we did.
It's only
have to get
5 p.m. in
Mr.
California.
Oden here for a minute. He'll be back.
Oh my god.
Here, it's 8 p.m. here in Canada.
nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm on the 8 o'clock zone.
You
Yeah,
too.
good for you.
So yeah, everybody, welcome to the Simply Shugah and Pops. We're launching the CRoM Con event, and with us we have a whole bunch of great people.
Why don't you go ahead?
Okay, is Shugah still here, or Shugah's dead?
I'm still here. I'm just getting some stuff done
He's
here.
already shopping.
Yeah, man, you like when I talked to Shugah about a half hour ago,
Yeah.
before
Not
this
even
thing
10
started,
minutes
I
in,
go,
and he's
like,
already
"Hey,
shopping."
man." I'm sorry?
I said we're not even 10 minutes in the show, and he's already shopping.
Shopping.
I'm not the host. I can do what I want.
Dude, I messaged Chris about maybe a half hour ago, right? And I even took a nap to make sure that I can make this show, and I'm just like, all right, man, when can I expect the StreamYard? And he's like, well, I just got out about 5 minutes ago. Give me about 10 more minutes, and I'll send it to you. And I'm like, what?
I'm
like,
a true
all right.
professional, Rich.
I'm like, man, I really hope he gives this to me because I'm gonna fall asleep in a minute, you know. And it's like at the last second he gives it to me, and I'm like, yay, okay, I'm here. I'm like, yay.
I sent a message to Chris like, sup? I sent a message to Chris. I'm like, sup?
Man,
Man?
I
And you
wouldn't have missed it though, so it's all good.
All right,
God.
so I'm not even going to take this show over because I have to do that all weekend long. So Shugah, I'm going to be sitting over here watching and listening and trying to keep my mouth shut. Y'all have a good time.
we are on your channel, right?
Yes,
So you do have control of sharing screens and
oh
campaigns.
yeah, I got
Am I
all
right?
that for you. I got all the bells and whistles for you. You know, I got you.
He'll be like,
Tell me what to say.
hey, Pops, could you share that screen? And he'll be over there like sleeping.
Yeah.
No,
Hold
I
on.
won't. I'll be right here.
And if the camera's turned off, we know what he's doing, right?
Yeah, you know what I'm doing if the camera's off. If you got something you want me to pop up on the share screen,
Your name's
or
not Miss
whatever,
Van Sant.
just drop it in the private chat and I'll put it up there.
Hey, Scott, are you muted?
Yeah, we can't hear you, Scott.
Yeah, we can't hear you. Let's see.
Let's see what you're shopping again. Okay, so we got David Feed here from Red Eyes.
I'm just
He has Red Eyes too. right?
Yes.
And we have Scott Payne here, who has Chaotic
That's
Flux
fair.
number 3, which I back all 3 of them. We have
Hey,
Mr.
Ryan.
Rich here that has Incantessi that's already fulfilling. Am I right?
Well, yeah, the first one's already done. It was fulfilled, and I'm gonna launch Incantessi Chapter 2 in June. It's gonna be the same amount of pages, same format, and yeah, this one's shaping up to be pretty good. This chapter is shaping up to keep the next 2 chapters really going. So yeah, we're almost set. We're almost ready.
And we got with us Ryan Winn from Hammerella.
Hello, Ryan. Hello,
Singing
Scott.
that.
Hello, Dave.
Hello.
He's like the Walton.
I'd
We
love
just
to be
need
here
some
with
more
everyone.
Brady
Thank you.
Bunch.
Yeah, tomorrow.
So, yeah, if you guys want to share a screen or whatever, just drop your link in the private chat. I'll put it in the main chat, and I'll share whatever screens you want.
I
Whatever you
want to
want.
see if I can even get it.
Oh, Rich, come on, Rich. You're
we're live
you're
now.
gonna
Oh
end
my
up
goodness.
disconnecting
Okay.
yourself if you
Oh,
mess with
come
it.
on, Mr.
Sit
Fig.
there and talk, you know?
I'm not touching shit. I'll send it to you later.
Damn. I just
Good
checked on
thing you
YouTube.
realized
Whoa.
that before you said
Shoot.
something you regret.
Oh, well,
I
I'm
regret
glad,
nothing. I regret nothing.
Always something.
I'm
There you
glad,
go.
I'm glad
We
you
heard
know.
Scott.
If I could
I'm
shave
here.
my hair
There you go.
Always
live,
something.
I can
if
hear
I
him
could
now.
shave, like I had the mop. It was like my hair was out to here. It was like a Genzo fro or whatever it was. If I shaved that thing live, I have no shame. I'm not worried about anything when it comes to doing anything crazy.
I got Dean
Who's the new
James
person?
also.
Dean,
What's up,
Dean
Dean?
James. Hello.
G'day. How are you?
Now I
You're
got to
doing
get
good.
Michael to
Doing
come
good,
in.
man. Doing good.
I didn't think you'd. Well, no, I guess you would be up this late, Dean.
I was about to say, what time
Late.
is it for you, Dean, right now? We were talking about
It's
what time it is
past
for us
10 in the
earlier.
morning.
Past 10 in the morning.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Nah, he's good.
Just starting his
Oh,
day,
yeah, that
Yeah,
works
my
out pretty
day's
good then.
Chris, for him, it is the morning roast.
right?
Yeah, maybe I'll call the evening roast. Instead of calling it the evening roast, I'll just say it's morning somewhere roast.
yeah, pretty much. I think that's more catchy. It's always morning somewhere.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere too. Just
What's up, John?
hey, John Running's here. Hello, John.
That's another amazing artist.
Yeah,
You guys will get to see on Monday night. He'll be out here drawing for us.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very cool.
Yeah, we talked. We brought up their Hammerella after the stream that we had with Ryan. I will forever remember Hammerella by the fire chickens in Wendy's.
Classy nuggets. They get them.
Classy nuggets.
Oh, I went down to my old house in there today, and in the old mailbox was this here from Selena
Wow.
Hernandez and Mike Murphy, and it says "Happy Birthday, Chris." It's a little picture of me.
Oh.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Happy birthday.
yeah, and it's
Nice.
yeah. My birthday was back in March.
Take back that.
So, you know, maybe that's a hint to you that maybe you need to change your address in the books you back from them.
Well, no, that's the thing. I've told them like 4 or 5 times that my address was changed. I gave them
Yeah,
the new
it
one.
always goes that way. Yeah, whenever time I move, yeah, it takes a while for everyone to get the message that, yeah, this is your address now.
Yeah. So I was like, oh man, I hope that wasn't there for too long. It said March 21st on the envelope. So no, I'm glad it's okay. Oh my.
So what's up, guys? Really? I mean, it's Friday night. We got people watching. We got a big weekend. I got
Let's
a huge
party.
weekend, but I don't want to sit here and talk about the whole weekend. I want to talk to you guys while you're here.
Let's party.
You know,
So you got them campaigns ready, Pops?
Well, if it's okay, I'm as I mentioned before, I'm gonna have
there he is.
the second chapter of Incantessi is gonna be
Hey,
it's
bro.
gonna be what the Kickstarter is going to start sometime in June. I'm not too sure if I'm going to have it in mid-June or late June. And I've been posting some pages of art as I've gone along. I mean, I was out of Facebook for about a month. I think I broke about 100 violations or something. And I was out for about a month. But during that time, I just decided to just keep going on the artwork, and I did a lot more than I expected. I'm about 40 pages in on a 48-page book.
Yeah, just stay on social media.
We're really, I'm on a good pace, and I'll probably have chapter 2 done before I even launch the Kickstarter. You know, but I'm gonna send Pops by Facebook chat the link to that and
that link right there, that one.
Oh yeah, that one. No. That's the Indiegogo. No. I'm doing the Kickstarter, not the Indiegogo.
Kickstarter next. All right.
Yeah, the Kickstarter is the one I'm going to put up, if that's okay. I'll just send it to you by Facebook chat. Because I'm a little bit scared about, doing it on my phone, because my phone sucks.
Hey, Pops, can you share my screen for a little sec? You guys remember we use a little intro every time for the morning roast? Look what I did.
Yes, and what a lovely morning.
Lovely
Good morning. Good morning. We've talked the whole night. Good morning.
Oh yeah.
Good morning.
That's awesome.
I thought it would be interesting.
Well done, sir. Well done.
Now, Sim, who are we going to put as the third person there for the girl? Do we put
honestly,
Mike the Bruin in there?
I considered put it Soul Lion, but then you know what? The idea that really crossed my mind, I thought would be funny.
What's that?
Another version of you with a red dress.
Well, that wouldn't be funny. I would not find that funny in the least.
I disagree. I think it would be hilarious.
Why don't you just put him as the one in the middle and just give the girl a red dress and then put somebody else out?
That's what I said. When I said adding Soul, who do you think Soul would have been? The girl? Nah.
I was gonna say you should have the chat start placing bets on when the first red dress joke is gonna come up.
Not long, that's for sure.
There you go, Rick.
It's not even. This isn't even the morning roast, and there's been a red dress yet.
Hey, it is partly a morning roast.
Hey, did YouTube get their shit together? They're not kicking everybody's links anymore, or what?
But we see them
Maybe it's
in.
working,
We see them here, but let's go see if they're still showing up on YouTube because
Yeah,
they'll
I'm
show
showing
here in
YouTube,
StreamYard. Yeah,
It's just showing up.
Oh,
Yeah, I see them. I'm looking at the chat right now. They're showing up.
Nice.
Well, they stopped the shenanigans. That's freaking sweet.
Yeah, they were pissing me off.
At least G-Frost.
Trying to copy them before they disappear, so you could get them into the window and pull up a screen or something. It was like, man, this is ridiculous. So, what do you guys want to do? You want to look at one? Who's do you want to look at first? What do you want to do, guys?
But that's what I'm trying to pull them out.
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Whatever you guys want to do, man. I'm just here along for the ride for a bit.
I'm
Right,
trying to
let's
pull
look
out
at something
everybody's campaign right now and put them in the private chats since nobody, put anything there.
Damn it, Sim.
Hey, I got all the Indiegogos brought up. I don't have any Kickstarter.
Gotta go faster.
I was gonna say
There you
maybe since Rich is gonna fall asleep anytime soon, you can do him first.
Well, no. If we save him for last, he has to stay here, and then he'll fall asleep on stream. It would be funny.
True.
Pops, can you put mine in for me? My phone sucks.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
And there you go. So it goes up to Incantessi 2.
Yes, Incantessi Chapter 2.
Well, that's what? I'm so confused. What's going on?
Because his phone's about to die, so let's pass him first.
Oh, all right. Hold on.
Oh no, my phone is just terrible. It just it doesn't do the right thing, or maybe I just don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm okay. You don't have to put mine first.
Okay.
I mean, if you want to put mine first, because I'm, it is 1:30, almost 1:30 in the morning where I am right now. I'm like, I'm a little bushed, but that's okay. You guys go first. I'm patient.
I'm looking at it like this is just a follower page. It's a
Okay.
preview page. So,
Pops, pick one.
I look at the preview. We were looking at the preview page, man, in Cantessi 2. Now you said June. It says July.
Yeah.
What kind of shenanigans is this?
Guesstimation.
The book will be printed in July. The book will be
Yeah.
printed in July when this gets funded. I am optimistic.
Okay.
And
Sound
the
like me.
Kickstarter. Well, it's. Yeah, I'm sorry. The Kickstarter is either going to be in the middle of the month or towards the end of the month on your show. I think it's going to be on. I think I'm going to release I'm going to start the Kickstarter on your show, Pops, at the end of the month.
Okay, you do that. You do that.
I think we talked about that before. Yeah. So yeah.
I love doing it.
Yeah, that's it. It's still in pre-launch.
Sorry,
So
it was up there though. I thought I saw it up there. Didn't I see it?
Yeah, well, I did the whole
Frog
thing
got
and
it up.
shared it on my computer.
Frog had it up there.
Yeah, no, it was when we were trying to put it in the private chat, but I'm an idiot and forgot that I even had a wrench here, so I did it on my phone as well as put it in the private chat. So, yeah.
I'm pretty sure we gave all you guys wrenches a long time ago. You get a wrench. You get a wrench. It's in July. There you go.
July. That's when my birthday is.
Nice.
Actually, I have a son.
We'll back it. You'll get your birthday.
Yeah.
So what do you tell us about
if anybody there wants to just take a look at what's there so far, just click on the notify button, whatever, and you guys can see what I have up there so far. I'm gonna be occasionally posting some pages that I've already done, and if anybody has any questions or anything, just click on that link. Everything's pretty much explained in there. The first campaign I had, thanks to Pops, which I will say that live here, it was basically a success because Pops had me on his show like 3 times or something, and he continuously plugged my book. I can't thank him enough.
Nice.
Truly.
Yeah, you say that live.
I'm just
here,
gonna
what
thank
would you say behind the scenes?
you personally. So thank 1,100 British pounds, and I wound up getting 2,500. And a lot of it was due to Pops helping me out. So thanks, man.
I mean, I want everybody to understand. Rich has an awesome book. Okay, people looked at it and they went,
Well,
"Oh
thank
yeah,
you. Yes,
I want to
I
check
do.
this out." I just try to make sure people see it. I talk about people's stuff and I try to get it seen. I appreciate anybody that appreciates what I do, Rich. You know that. I'm just trying to have a good time, man. Ever since I started doing this, I've had a great time. Every weekend I do this, and it always seems like somebody trying to rain on it, but we ain't gonna let it happen. I appreciate that you say that, and that you give me a little bit of credit for trying to help and doing what I do.
I give you plenty of credit. You deserve it.
Nice.
I mean, it's
What is
like
the story about?
the story is about a young woman named Cassandra.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm like, wait, can you tell us about it?
Oh, I'm sorry. The story is this is about a young girl named Cassandra who finds out in the worst ways possible that she is destined to not only be a great sorcerer, but yeah, there it is. That's the cover for the first issue, and she also has to be the keeper of the wrath, an offshoot branch of the Incantessi, whose only mission in life is to destroy all of humanity, because they're a bunch of like witches and warlocks and stuff like that, and a lot of witches were killed during that's all my art. There's plenty of that type of art, and I've been posting more art from issue 2, man. You got to see the art from issue 2 is better than that. The art from issue 2, I think, is better than the one I have there. But anyway,
damn right.
Cassandra has to make sure that she keeps the Wrath in prison in an extra dimensional prison.
The Wrath. Very cool.
And she doesn't. Yeah, I just wanted to keep it. I wanted to keep it simple. I didn't want to make some sort of like big long Latin name or something that's
No, I think it sounds
impronounceable
pretty
or
cool.
anything. It's like
Wrath.
blah blah blah. Oh, it's the Wrath. That's
Sometimes,
it.
sometimes the short, punchy names are the best.
Yeah, that's it. And what happens is, thank you, Comic Book Bob. I appreciate it, man.
What's up?
And what happens is that at the moment of truth, when everything is about to end, will Cassandra embrace the destiny that she was told she was going to have, or will she be consumed by it? Which means that we don't know if she's going to be the hero at the end of everything. We don't know. We don't know if she's going to be the hero or if she's going to become the villain. The book is going to be based on Cassandra for the most part, but when she's not going to be like she's not going to be like a Rey Skywalker, or a Captain Marvel, where it's like she's given this power, and she knows exactly what the hell to do with it. No, most humans can't even contemplate. I mean, they think about having that type of power, but they can't even remotely contemplate it. And I go back to like X-Men 135 of all things, where it's discovered that Jason Wingard is messing with Dark Phoenix. I don't know if any of you remember that stuff, but Jean Grey was like, "Oh, you want power? Okay, I'll show you what power is all about." So she touches his mind, and Jason Wingard sees the universe for like a second, and then he's like a vegetable afterwards. Some people can handle it, others cannot. And others can handle their gifts depending on who they are. And Cassandra, whose parents died when she was 6, have had to do a lot of growing up to do at such a young age. Have had to deal with such incredible loss, and then what she finds out right around now, when she acquires this power, try and deal with that on a mental basis. And you'll see as the story progresses in chapters 2, 3, and 4, how it's not like she's having less of a grip on reality, but she's embracing the dark part. She's seeing the world for what it is, and she's seeing how humanity...
embrace. You said it. Everyone share the link.
And she sees how humanity really is when the chips are down. It's kind of like the Dark Knight with Heath Ledger's Joker. It's like when the chips are down, they eat each other. And she sees it, and she's disgusted by it, because when you have that type of knowledge and that power, you see especially on a supernatural level, you see everything in all of its original forms, and you see all of everything in its true form. And it sounds really corny, but we all are connected one way or the other. And she's seeing people just continuously hating on each other or like stepping over each other, every man for himself. She's like, at one point she'll be thinking to herself, none of you deserve to survive. Why am I even bothering? So she has to make it. She makes her own choice based on that. And I've already written out 3 different endings, and I'm not too sure which way I'm going to go with it. But one of the ways is that it won't be good.
That's interesting. Well, once
it won't be good. It won't be good for everybody involved around her, and it could very well corrupt her to a point, not where she's Dark Phoenix, but where she becomes something that all of us don't ever want to be. We'll find out at the end of chapter 4. I'm excited for it. I can't wait. And I'm the one drawing the damn thing.
All right.
I'm sorry?
That's all right. I was going to say, it's always a good sign, too, when the creator is, so pumped for their own creation that,
oh, man, this guy
definitely something you should get into.
He goes out and draws every day. He'll go out there live. He'll show you what he's drawing, and then he'll do like commissions for the campaign or give away original art from the book during the campaign.
Very cool.
Rich makes it really easy to help promote him. I don't know. I'm just saying. It's like you don't have to work real hard to promote Rich. He's out there doing it. Okay. Awesome. There's no work involved. There's half the time I'm like, oh shit, Rich is out there. I better go out there and share this thing out everywhere. Because he'll catch me off guard. I won't even know he's gonna do something. He promotes himself. He's fucking good at it.
Oh, I know all about Rich's commissions.
and
Yep.
his commitment to what.
Or,
That's
or does
all.
your bank account know all
It was
about
it was one of the first red dress commissions.
Uh-huh.
I was not expecting the
And it was done.
level
It was
of-
done on live stream during the morning roast.
Nice.
And we were all
Very
telling
good.
Yeah,
her
no.
to
Any
add
commissions
to
that
it.
I've gotten on the Kickstarter for the first one, I did live stream, and that was so much fun. So we did the live. I did the one with Chris, and we did that one live. That was fun. that was awesome.
We were all telling him to add this here, add that there. I told him to put a frog up on Chris's head.
Did I do a couple of? Did I troll? I think I don't know if I drew any I don't know if I drew any animals actually having sex on your
No,
commission. I don't know if I did or not.
I don't think you went that far.
I go away for 2 seconds. Are you guys for real?
Okay.
It was a lot of fluffy bunnies. Yeah.
It was.
It was
I'm
not
glad
2
that it
minutes.
didn't go too far because as we were building momentum and everything, we were starting like, holy shit, this is really cool. Let's add this. I'm like, at one point or another, if someone said draw 2 rabbits fucking eternal, I would have been like, yeah, let's do it. It's like I would have gone that far.
It was Chris in the red dress getting the Disney treatment.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Damn, Chris, you make
he's so
everyone
pretty in
horny.
that dress. I was like, man, you're awesome.
I made the mistake of being like, hey, wouldn't it be? I know the audience was always making the red dress joke, so wouldn't it be funny if I just used my commission to do that? Oh no!
Be careful what you wish for. You get it.
I'm gonna end up with shell shock at this point.
You have to know that was an entertaining stream. Look, a lot of this, it's got to be entertaining to keep people watching. Okay.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We were out there for 3.5 hours trying to get people to throw up enough money. We had a plateau we were trying to get to take Rich's hair. We was out there for 3.5 hours working to get Rich's hair. We got Rich's hair.
I do a double page spread during that time. I do a double page spread during that time. Yeah, that was nuts.
Nice.
It
Wow.
was a 3.5 hour stream. We had a blast. At the end of it, everybody got what they came for, which is to watch Rich buzz his head. It was awesome. You know, they might have had to wait a little longer than they planned on, but you know, we delivered, right? We delivered what we went out there and said we were going for. It is fun for me. I do try to make it fun for you guys, and I want everybody to have a fucking good time, man.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Poor Rich was scalped.
Yeah, I was scalped. That was some fun stuff. Yeah, that was.
Remember
Yeah,
at first,
that
I
was
think
really
wouldn't
fun.
even go through his head. She had to get the scissors and start chopping away the forest on his head. It was awesome, dude.
Oh, man,
And you
too
can
much.
still see that right here on this YouTube channel. You just gotta go look for it.
Yeah, it's
Nice.
there. I saw the whole thing, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ, what have I done? That was too much, man.
I do try to keep all the content where people can find it, and I also do upload everything over to Rumble just in case YouTube has an issue with me. So, you know, I mean, it's Comic Talk with Pops over there too. So, you know, just in case.
Just
What do we got
so,
here?
Mr. Rich,
Right.
did you cut your hair on live on
I
stream?
did. Well,
Yeah.
I wanted to reach a goal. I wanted to get 2,500 British pounds, and I was at about 2,150 or something. And a couple of days before, I was talking with Pops, and I was like, "Man, I want to get to this goal. And if I get, I'll tell you what. If I get to this goal, I'll shave my head." And then all Pops was like, "Oh, okay, cool." So then all of a sudden, it's like, "Let's do it tonight." And it's the last day of your campaign. I'm like, "Oh, okay." So we did, and
do a little better than that. Though I said, if you're gonna take your hair, we got to get 3,500 American.
yeah, 3,500 American. My apologies. And yeah, so we started off the night, and it just kept on going. Everybody there shared on Twitter, on Facebook, or whatever else. And we got to 3,600 or something like that, with maybe about an hour to spare.
Nice.
And when I saw that, I was like, all right, I go to my wife and I go, honey, honey, get the scissors, get the blade. And so she's
Does she know about
comes
this
in, and she's
beforehand, or
British.
was it?
So
Did
she's
she
like,
know about
"Hey,
this?
we have to shave your head now," and I'm like, "Yes, we do." So it's like she takes the blade, she takes the clippers, then she's like trying to dig into my hair, and my hair is so
Yeah,
thick.
the
It's just like,
clippers weren't doing it.
and
And
I'm
it was
like,
like,
"Oh, this isn't gonna work." So we look around. I'm like, "What's next?" And I'm like, "Honey, get those garden scissors." So she goes over and she starts clipping my hair, and taking off like big chunks and everything. I feel like I'm
Wow.
like part of my brain's falling out. And then she's like, "Okay, let's do this." And we go, and it's like for the first time in my life, I see my scalp blown away. I'm like, "Oh, that's what my head is shaped like," because it's like my hair is usually up to here. And it's like this big circumference thing, and all of a sudden it's like this, and now my head's a lot smaller than it was before, and I'm like, "Whoa, okay, this is odd." But yeah, I said, if we get to this point, I'm going to shave my head, and they did, so I did.
He found a couple of moles he didn't know he had. He had blood running.
Yeah,
down his
they were
head.
unborn twins.
Tattoo,
Yeah,
you had no idea how it got there.
Birthmarks you didn't know was there.
It was amazing, though. It was like Rich was a great sport about it. He was happy. He got where he's trying to get beat, but he was a great sport about it. Went in and did it, and it's like, I can't. Those are the best kind of people to be associated with, doing this stuff with. People that are fun.
Mm-hmm. You got Myers' dedication.
It is fun. You have to have fun with it. Whenever anybody here who creates epic creating, whether it's writing, drawing, or promoting, whatever it is, you have to have fun with it because this is a fun medium.
Yes.
You can't just sit around and just feel serious all the time. It's ridiculous. This isn't. It's not a library. It's not like a church or a library. It's comics. And this is where everybody starts their youth and then continuously relives it as they continuously collect issues. That just really is what it is. And we all have fun doing it, and that's why some people don't like what we do because we have fun and they don't. So, haha.
Yeah, we're a bunch of 8-year-olds in adults' bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I've sold more books
I don't know how many years all you guys have in this. Okay, but
I'm just at the start of my career, mate. I've got so many. I got at least 40. I got at least 40.
That's right, Dean. You're just 12, huh?
Yep.
Yeah, he's a youngster. I mean, for all my life,
I started collecting when I was about.
You guys. It's like I owe you like 45 or 46 or 48 years worth of entertainment. People like you have given me that all my life, and I give a little bit back. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
I just give a little bit back. I'm giving you guys a platform during a time when they took your platform away.
Yeah.
That's all. It wasn't about being, it's not about nobody's ego or pride or anything like that. It was like, oh my God, all my friends got money in tables that they can't even go set up. Half of them ain't even getting their money back.
Mm-hmm.
I better try and do something. What can I do? I'm gonna go do what Brian Polito did. He went right after ECCC and he had his own little con and sold all his stuff. That he would have took to Emerald City last year. He was just like, I'm just gonna power right through it. And I was like, I'm gonna go right behind him and help all my friends that don't have the resources that Brian Polito does.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give them a platform to go out and show their stuff off. And Brian Polito came out and joined us. And he's coming back tomorrow.
Awesome.
First time in a year, Brian Polito is coming back to CRoM Con for the 1-year anniversary show.
Yeah, that's cool.
Exciting.
So, it's all about helping people, man. That's the only reason I started doing this. My little group with 500 people was not about, anything except trying to promote one or two of my friends. And then, when the cons went down, it blew up into trying to promote as many people as I can. And that's all we're trying to do now. That's why I have a Friday pre-show and a huge show Monday the day after the con that starts at 6 o'clock. I'm out here for 4 days all damn day. Nobody's paying me, y'all. I'm doing this because I love what you guys do. That's all.
That's the problem with the mainstream too, is that most of them are just doing it for a paycheck. You know, they don't love the medium the way we do. A lot of them treat it like it's a stepping stone to Hollywood or something like that. Where I've always wanted to make comic books. You know, like, yeah, sure, cartoon or a movie or whatever out of something of mine would be awesome, but that's not what I'm going to be making. I'm going to still be making comic books, even if that does happen. And they don't seem to understand that.
Oh, I mean, like I said before, like I could be a
Oh,
millionaire.
hey, Jim.
I could be a multimillionaire tomorrow. I'll still get up in the morning. I still get up, draw comics all day.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
It's your
Yep.
passion.
And now that we're talking about comics, and
got
everybody
all my
knows to go
babies.
sub to Incantessi number 2. Pop, can you share my screen?
Okay, what's next? What do we got next?
Yes,
Ooh.
dude.
Red Eye, because Mister is like past 2 a.m. in his morning over there.
Oh,
It's 3 in the morning.
Oh well.
Oh, dang, I didn't know you
Ours
was over
is
there
crazy.
too. Jeez.
yeah. No, you might as well just stay up now. You got
Yeah,
less time until
you can
daylight.
sleep when you
through.
die.
Play through.
Mhm.
And here I have the trailer ready to go. So
What a
Nice.
chance.
Oh, nice.
Comic readers, fantasy fans, I'm your host David Feet, bringing you Red Eyes 2. Farin Fair, son of the General, is on a mortal quest. After escaping elite hunters and fighting off mercenaries, surely we'll be fine for our heroes. Red Eyes is back with more pages, action, monsters, a new Ashcan, and new entries in the Sexy Monster Girl Bestiary. Only on Indiegogo.
Nice.
that was
Always
good.
that little
Scary.
phrase.
So
Short
what
and
can-
to the point.
Yep. And what can you tell us? What's your elevator pitch for this wonderful book?
The first one, I think it was. This is like Conan the Barbarian, but with freaking guns. And and the second slogan was, "This is like the Dirty Dozen if it were made by Heavy Metal Magazine." So it's
That's
a
very
dark fantasy story. It's a rather contained, serious story with a middle, beginning, and end. And it's about a group of insurgents on a quest to save their land. And each of them has their own little reasons to be there. One of them, the hero, he's on a redemption quest. He's kind of they're very much Dirty Dozen style. He had a death sentence pending, and the leaders of his insurrection movement tell him, either you hang tonight or you go on this crazy mission, which ends up being kind of almost like a suicide mission. And that's why he's in this. And the others, they also have like their own little reasons, like the cat soldier. He's more like these cat creatures are more like the Vikings of the story. So they're really like, hell yeah, suicide mission, awesome. And yeah, the others do it, for different reasons.
I've got
Fame,
9
money,
lives.
what have you.
Yeah, I got 9 lives. Let's do this.
Exactly. That's a little bit of the trope with these monsters, like, whatever, like they have little regards for their own safety, because they're like, whatever, I have 9 lives. And so we got the Sexy Monster Girl Bestiary. That's in the feature perk. That's a special book that we created for the first campaign as well, and now we have the second one for the second campaign, which is basically a monster manual of all the different creatures and monsters from the Red Eyes universe, but with sexy pinups. That's the spiel, basically.
Nice.
And those are both your covers.
Those are both covers. The original cover with the villain's covers, and one that was done by Odysseus Theodoratos, the guy from Xenotype.
And you can also get number 1 in there. Do you have a bundle for both of them? Probably, right?
Yes.
Nice.
So you can get
That's always convenient.
The bundle, obviously, and then you can get like the normal cover, alternative cover.
That's good.
And the first issue, if you missed it. And if you just want to have the first one, you can have it as well.
Nice.
And
based
Always
on
go
the
over the first one.
Based on the trailer, a lot of these creators, you can tell they're really passionate about it. Mr. Feed, it sounds you're really passionate about that beastie.
Yep, for sure. At least twice now.
You should know you bought 4 copies.
No, I didn't. I bought 1.
Just 1.
You just backed the book 4 times.
Oh well, Mr. Shugah Chris, he bought the drawn-in tier for Red Eyes 2, so yeah, he's gonna be in the comic as well.
Awesome.
immortalized in the pages of Red Eyes 2. Yeah, I was thinking, like for the trailer of the third campaign, I might as well just say like, this is the Sexy Monster Girl Bestiary Volume 3, and yeah, by the way, there's like a comic attached to this
Right.
thing,
I'm glad that I'm in the book, and not in the bestiary.
Don't give him ideas.
we could
Don't give him
change that.
ideas.
It's gonna be like
It'll be a bestiary in a red dress.
Yeah, I'm sure Pale Rider would have been like, what? Draw the bestiary.
Here's a new beast called the Red Devil.
I just love Chris can't say bestiary without giggling at the end of it.
What's up, RJ?
Hail. What's up, bud?
Hail.
Mr. Critical Blast is in the chat. Yeah, so we have a couple of stretch goals that we are looking to achieve before we go to print.
Was that a map? Go back up. Was that a map? Back up.
Yeah, he did a map. Yeah. Yep. That detailed.
Pops loves maps, everybody.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. I love books that have a map. It's nice to know where the hell people are going. Thank you.
Right.
Yeah, we had one for the first book, and it was a bit short, and now we're expanding it to show more of this universe.
I always thought maps were a good showcase of detail. For the world that you're fleshing out. So pretty cool.
Yeah, no, it's like where they live, what the country is, what their neighbors are, and like who are they? Who are the ones who are invading them? We talk a lot about this hunters that invaded them, but now you can see where they live.
Nice.
I'm kind of like, I'm thinking back to when I was 11 and I opened The Hobbit for the first time.
Oh yeah. No, I have the same.
And Tolkien gave you a map. He showed you where you were going. He showed you where you were in the book and in relation to what people you were encountering or whatever. And it was like, I love to go back and look at the map. Oh, they just mentioned a new place. You go look at the map, see if dude wrote it on the map. Oh, dang, that one ain't on there. Oh, well, you go back to the book. It was part of the experience. Give people more experience,
Make it as real as possible.
Yeah. I can't wait to
Definitely.
get on.
Well, yes, we have this. Wow. The plan is to have Mr. Critical Blast fulfill the comic, do the fulfillment for us. No, he has this
all by himself
company that he's starting.
Yeah, he's good stuff. We're using him too.
Yeah. A lot of people are starting to use him.
Yeah, Critical's he's really taken off with that. It's really awesome.
Yeah, when he said that he was doing a domestic fulfillment service, I went, "Oh, awesome! Fuck that! I'll get somebody else to do it."
I got something to show you, Frog. Hold on. There you go. See that's an empty space, bro. There's an empty space right there, and it's waiting. And I think it's waiting for an incantessi page. Is what it's waiting for. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to go there.
Where are you going to put all of the embrace prints, Pops?
I haven't got the page
Wait,
yet.
don't you have one? You didn't get it yet?
Not yet. I live in the boonies,
I sent something out to you a while ago.
Yeah, I know. I live in the boonies, though. It takes a little while to get here. Don Chin said
you're definitely you should be.
Have you sent me in December these on the same day? She got hers 2 days ago. I got mine today. So we're out in the boonies. They don't care about us. Not enough money out here into the postal service for them to care about us. We get our shit when it gets here.
I could have sworn I sent that to you.
You did. It'll get here, bro.
I'm curious.
I quit stressing on the mail so long ago, man, because it's just
because then you didn't get because I sent you. I also included a couple of copies for you.
Yeah,
I think I okay, all right, then it should be. Fuck, it should be there. Hopefully.
It's all right.
God damn it.
Well, talking about posters, this is like a stretch goal that we hope to get to. If we get to $5,000, this is going to be a fold-out poster that is going to be included with all the tiers. This is an illustration that did Andrea Guardino, which is kind of our cover artist. And yeah, it's freaking amazing. And we're on the way. We're on the way.
Stretch goal. Hey, like how close?
We already got the Oliver RC print unlocked, and now this bad boy is the next one So if we get
Looks amazing.
before July, before we go to print to 5,000, we'll unlock this one. So
And will
that's
that be
good.
for every backer?
Sorry?
Will that be for every backer, or will it be an add-on that we have to purchase? Or
No. For every backer.
nice.
Very cool.
Yeah, a stretch goal.
That's what I like to hear. Yeah, but sometimes they
It's
add
all
stretch
about the
goals that
add-on.
just give you something else to purchase. You know, like there's plenty of creators that do that.
No. I mean, what would be the point of that? A stretch goal so you can buy more? Like what? No, this is a gift to you.
Yeah, man, there are people that do stretch goals to
Yeah.
like make their book color and
Yeah,
because
more
they otherwise
opportunity
wouldn't be
and,
able to
add
afford it.
pages or
Yeah.
pages for free, but you know.
Or a second
Yeah.
book. Some
Or,
people start
or a
with
new
one.
book or something. Yeah, exactly.
Some people start with one floppy, and if they reach a certain goal, they add another floppy, so it makes a two-book thing. That's what
Yeah.
Seven Legions did.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
okay.
turned one of our covers holofoil as a stretch goal.
Nice.
I was
Like little
going
things
very
like that.
very simple, like prints and trading cards, and now a fold-out poster. That's kind of, I guess the most complicated stretch goal that I've done so far.
Very good
It's all
stretch goals.
complicated to me, man. Don't worry. I just leave it all to Michael.
That's good.
So we also have this.
Where'd that come from?
I don't know. It kind of creeped down on me just like a beast out of nowhere. So let's watch this little video.
The mega sci-fi saga Chaotic Flux continues. Sheer retreat, relentless, drawn, colorblind, Prime Mondo and Prime Unite, written by Scott Payne and lettered by Janelle Brill. Relentless jumps right in from where we left off. The Thar must give it her all like you've never seen before to become this titan of humanity. But what could prove to be a bigger problem for a young heroine is Lieutenant Vlad. As he waits for the right moment to capture the dog for his twisted cyborg overlord, Thrax's Drive, Sword, Strike, and Zathar unite for the first time to game a super team, the Crimson Flame. Plus, a bloody showdown in Latterless. All this and more packed in 30 pages of relentless sci-fi action and suspense. Don't miss out, Cat Flux number 3, Relentless.
Wow.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
I feel like I just got
Did it
smacked
pack a
by
punch?
Megatron.
It does. I love it
that was what
when
I
you
was
show
going
the
for.
monster and it goes like roar.
What does
So
that
tell-
say? Chaotic Flux?
Chaotic Flux. So tell people what it's all about, Scott.
Okay. So Chaotic Flux centers on a team called the Crimson Flame who unite in the future to rid the world of these mutant abominations taking over called Dread Fiends, or they come to be known as Dread Fiends. And these Dread Fiends,
I like
they are
I like
Are
that.
you Thank you. The Dread Fiends are a genetically engineered life form. They were created by humanity by splicing different animals together to create this new life form that can sustain humanity in this dark future timeline where the world has been taken over by great wars due to fighting over land masses because catastrophic weather events that are messing up the environments, messing up food sources. So they create this life form that can sustain itself in the harsh elements, but also reproduce very rapidly. They start out very docile, very easy to control, kind of like mutant cows, if you will. But then they start to mutate on their own, and they start to self-evolve in a sense. And they develop this insatiable appetite for flesh because they are constantly changing. So they need a constant food source to sustain themselves. So they start to turn against humanity and devour pretty much anything that's in their path. And when they feed on flesh, they can break that down as a biofuel and then use that to self-mutate. They can make themselves bigger, give themselves wings for flight, extra limbs, for instance, where they need to get the upper hand in battle. So these kind of super monsters of design that are greatly influenced by the Resident Evil monsters from the Resident Evil series, as well as other sci-fi and horror like the Aliens and the Thing, for instance, is a pretty good influence on these guys too. And the heroes comes in where they run into these creatures and they start to, they're having to deal with them. Zathara issue 1 kicks off where she has to deal with them for the first time. Zathara is an alien hybrid who's able to form these crystal-like structures at will. There she is doing a flip, trying to avoid Dread Fiend tentacles are coming for her. They have these tentacles that will come out, grab people, pull them in, and rapidly devour them. And she's able to form those crystal-like structures where she can form all kinds of things, but she primarily uses them for weaponry. So she'll make like battle axes, throwing daggers. As the series goes on, you'll see her use her ability in new and interesting ways. And then there's also Soren, who's an exosuit pilot, and he fights this exosuit called the Reaper. That's all kinds of really awesome weaponry. And he becomes the leader of the Crimson Flame eventually. And then there's also Soren, who's a big transforming AI mecha. I'm a big fan of Transformers, so I wanted to have a big kind of transforming robot in this series. But I also wanted him to be not just a transformer. I wanted him to be kind of several, I guess you could say, levels above that, where he's able to self-engineer. So if he finds materials to make weaponry, he can do that. He can make just about what he wants.
What does he transform into?
He could turn into a ship mode to transform the team around in. There's a mode called bombardment mode I came up with. It's kind of like this crab mode, but he changes to where all his weapons are on his back, and he can shoot like all kinds of like mortar weapons and rocket launchers and stuff like that. And he'll turn all sorts of things. Thank you. And as the series goes on, you'll see him turn. I got a lot of really cool ideas with what he'll turn into. But he's basically like this kind of ultimate support unit for the team. Nice. And these guys, they come together for this common goal to take out the Dread Fiends, because they end up being humanity's last hope for fighting this war. And later we get three more members of the Crimson Flame. There's Nalari, who's a fire-based mage, Pagan, who's a plant-based mage, as well as Gareth, who's a big 8-foot tall swordsman with a giant transforming sword. But they come in a little later in the series. We start off with Zathara. We get into like seeing the world through her eyes, reacting to these things, these crazy events that are happening. We get into her childhood, how she grew up in this facility called Latterless. It's a military facility that housed the children like her to protect them from organizations like the Order of the Purging Hand. The Order of the Purging Hand has been hunting down Zathara's kind for a while. They believe anything not of Earth, anything not natural of Earth should be wiped out, including the alien hybrid children and the Dread Fiends. Even in the present time, they're also fighting the Dread Fiends. So there's an interesting kind of flip there with those guys. But Zathara, her father is the alien side of her, and his species, they saved humanity 19 years in the past from an alien invasion from another race. But that other race found their home world and started attacking it, which caused Zathara's alien race, the Zakaran, to go back to their home world and defend their home world. Well, they left the hybrid children believing it'd be safer for them to stay on Earth rather than pulling them into a war-torn planet. So the military took under their charge to protect and house the children, and also take the opportunity to study them and learn their abilities, because some of them do have remarkable abilities, like Zathara. And then like I said, the issue 1 gets into our first run into Dread Fiends. Issue 2 gets into this race against time for Zathara to save an innocent family for becoming a Dread Fiend's next meal. And then in issue 3, where we're on now, but you can get all 3 issues in this campaign. So if you missed out, that's no problem. There's a few packages. There's one for all 3 digital. There's all 3 physical signed and all 3 physical unsigned if you want that. You can also add on issue 1 and 2 to any of the tiers if you'd like, so you can mix and match. And issue 3 gets into, so at the end of issue 2, the Dread Fiend she was fighting in it, the last one, that because it's kind of a long fight. For start out where she had three Dread Fiends where she's fighting, and it gets to where she's got this one that's really smart and well, more cunning than the other ones anyway. And it evolves at the end of issue 2, becomes the Super Dread Fiend that actually facing in Act 1. So it's this big kind of boss battle between her and the Dread Fiend. And then in the middle of issue 3, we get into more on Lieutenant Vladek, who is the cyborg right-hand man of Thrax's Prime, who's leader of the Order of the Purging Hand in the present time. Through an accident that happens, or not accident, he almost dies at a point in the storyline. And then they turn him into a cyborg to turn him into a new weapon. Well, through nanotech, and this nanotech, he learns to utilize it, and he learns to control it, and he learns how to infect others with this nanotech and turn them into cyborgs. So he turns all of his soldiers into cyborgs, including Lieutenant Vladek, his right-hand man. And you'll see quite a bit of him in this issue, where he's trying to capture Zathara for his master. And then the third active issue in issue 3, we get into a big climactic, bloody brawl between Zatara when she was a child versus some Order of the Purging Hand soldiers, as we're continuing that origin storyline of her. And the origin storyline for Zatara will wrap up in issue 4. So a lot going on in this book. Big crazy action, really big adventure. I'm a big fan of 90s X-Men, particularly X-Men Age of Apocalypse is one of my most favorite X-Men storylines. So this story really tries to embrace that, where the X-Men were pushed to their absolute limits in terms of their use of their abilities and survival against Apocalypse and his massive army during that alternate timeline. Well, these characters are pushed to their absolute limits in terms of learning how to use their abilities and survival and mental anguish that they go through against all these seemingly impossible odds that they have to face in this dark timeline.
Nicely done.
Thank you.
The art looks great. I love the premise, man. How long have you had this concept in your head? I mean, it seems like a really well-rounded universe that you have already.
Thank you, Rich.
Nice world build.
I've been building this for about 20 years, honestly. I started putting together the idea of a team comic when I was about 18 years old, and I'm 41 now. So issue 1 came out in 2019. So it was a slow, building pieces, putting things together. I also I got distracted with other things, but then I come back to it. I get new ideas, and I really wanted to create this story that encompasses a lot of genres and a lot of things that I love, like big monsters and transforming robots and alien hybrids and cyborgs and all this kind of stuff. And so it took a while too to figure out how to make all those pieces fit. I had to throw out a few things as well that I didn't think was going to work, or it was too much as I went on. So yeah, it's the gist of it, and I sat down one day and I finally, before I sat down, I was able to pick together the last pieces. They came to me a few years ago, and it felt right. I felt like, okay, it didn't feel finally didn't feel disjointed. And it felt like it could flow really well, and everything will make sense really well, even though you have all these genres clashing together and wild characters coming together. So then I said, okay, well, I'm going to see if I can write a script. Never written a script before, comic book script. So I did research on how to do that, sat down and wrote my script, and I thought it was pretty good. I was like, okay, I could do this, and then found my artists, and here we are today.
Excellent. Congrats, man. I don't mean to be rude. It's 2:00 in the morning. Can all you guys do me a
go to bed, man?
One thing before I do anything.
For staying up this late.
Well, if anybody can, please, everybody here who I will not have the fortunate happenstance listening to the campaigns you have, please send them to me somehow, because I want to at the very least either back them or be notified when they begin. Because just from this one that I just saw, the Chaotic Flux, I can only imagine how good the other stuff is going to be that I'm going to be missing out on, because I'm about to pass out.
Hey, buddy.
I'll make sure, bro.
Thank you all very, very much for even having me here, man. I appreciate it.
Glad to have you.
Later, Rich.
I will see you guys later. Good night, and we'll talk soon.
So, Scott, anything else you want to say about the book before we pass to another one?
Well, I guess I'll do. So I do metallic also in my campaign, or chromium. So if you're a fan of those types of books or covers, I should say, there's 3 choices in this campaign. There is it's the original cover, but it's chromium, so you get that right there, but in chromium. And then it has an iridescent effect on it. So that means if you move it in the light, it will change color. And then there's a virgin variant. So with just the artwork itself, no branding, no logo, anything like that on there. And then there's a variant line art edition. So it's just a line art with a silver background. There's also 2 I'm sorry, there's 2 character trading cards. There's non-metallic and there's metallic in this campaign. You can get all 4 if you like, or just one of the 2. And then there's also a non-metallic art print and a metallic art print. The non-metallic will be the cover art, just the art itself, no logo or anything. And the metallic art print, I'm still deciding on what that artwork's going to be. It should be pretty soon. I'm still waiting on the last few pages to come in. Usually when I wait till all the pages come in and decide on a really nice piece of art to make that the metallic print. And then you can also get the hat that I'm wearing right now. There is a campaign shirt that is the cover art, and then there's also a face mask for those who are doing the face mask thing or still doing the face mask thing. It's an artwork of Zasara facing off against some dread fiends in a thunderstorm. And also, I'm working right now towards a stretch goal to get to 6,000. And once that happens, everyone who backs a physical book on the physical book level will get a trading card of original form Strife. That's when he's in his green armor. And also, that is a metal, as in all metal trading card. If we hit that goal. I'm teamed up with Phoenix Anna. I think it's Phoenix Anna 1 is what he goes by. He's been doing a lot of metal stuff, and he and I are teamed up to make a metal card of that right there. So if we hit the 6,000 goal.
So my question, Scott.
Mm-hmm.
So these are basically mutant cows that were intended to be eaten, but have turned on and are now eating their masters.
Mm-hmm.
So, were you paid by PETA to make this?
Oh no, I'm awake. I wouldn't take that money anyway. I'm not a big fan of PETA. Even my wife, who's she's a pretty big environmentalist, and she's a zookeeper, so she respects animals very much. But even she thinks PETA is just a bunch of whack jobs. So hopefully that won't get you demonetized or anything.
The more you know. We don't care about that here.
Mr. Oden sent me a message saying that he's having some technical issues. So he might not be joining us then.
Damn it, Oden. That's fine. I'm the more exciting of the pair anyway.
Just before they pull up your campaign.
The embrace.
Yes, the embrace.
I wanted to show just quickly before.
Now that's the mailing teaser. Don't play that. You should click on look at what I'm sharing. Look at what I'm sharing. That's the new trailer. Because that's the teaser on the campaign is a teaser trailer for the mailing list.
So, Paul, can you switch? Yes.
Yeah, that's the one. This is the new trailer for the Embrace. So, yeah, we are just closing in on. Yeah, it's good, right? We're closing in on the 10K stretch goal. So we're very, very close, And every year, thousands of backers don't get enough extras with their comic books. So,
and you remember to share the audio?
I believe I did. Yes.
Okay, let's go.
You tell me if I didn't, because there should be sound straight away.
Yep.
So hopeful. It kind of reminds me too of like the what's that movie with the little poor kids and he's like, please sir, may I have some more? What am I thinking of?
Are you thinking of Oliver?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, I mean, well, this is my first book, but it's Michael Oden's third book. So a lot of the things that I'm thinking about when it comes to even just creating it is from a backer's perspective. And I want to make sure that there's lots and lots and lots of extras for my first book ever, I want to make it I want to make it as big a deal to you guys as it is to me because it's my first time. And so we're trying, we had a lot of plans for a lot of really cool extras and we're just below, those are the last 3 that you see in that little video there. And we're just below 10K. So if we get up to that one, it'll be metal trading cards from Phoenix by everyone. There'll be 3 trading cards. And I'm currently in the middle of designing one of them. The second one was done by Booty Juice, and the third one is still to be announced.
Nice. Very cool.
Yeah. Yeah, so go back the Embrace today. Like you can go back to your screen now, Pops, too.
There you go.
But yeah, go back the Embrace today because we have, like as I just said, we have so many cool extras, including signed bookmarks, sticky hands for everyone, Pogs, the metal trading cards. If we reach 10K, there's Pogs. There's a few different prints and posters and things for people to get as well. Yeah, we have a few different variant covers to choose from. There's a special edition of the book with behind the scenes extras and a copy of the script and things like that, like all kinds of nice little looks into how me and Oden created the story and the Embrace and like the suit and all of that stuff. Like you get a look at all the designs, you get a look at all our notes going back and forth, you get a copy of the script, as I said. And yeah, but then you just have the standard edition. If you're not interested in any of those special behind the scenes things, you can just get, just a copy of the story on its own. That's perfectly fine. And that right there on the screen right now, that black and white copy, if you back the one of each tier, which is our featured tier, and it's also available signed by everyone involved, including the Barton brothers and myself, like it comes down to Australia before it goes to you. And basically, if you back the one of each tier or the one of each signed tier, you get this Spectral Edition, which is a black and white version of the Special Edition, and it's unavailable anywhere else, and you get it for free because you're only paying for the 4 other covers that are included in the one of each tier. And then you get this one given to you for free, and it's our promise that we will make sure that it is the ultimate collector's version of the Embrace, Like, we won't reprint anymore. It'll be a very limited amount that get printed in the first place. There'll be when we get to the Embrace issue 2 and 3 and stuff, there will be a Spectral Edition for all of those as well, but the issue 1 will never be available ever again. So right now, I think there's about 50 in existence, because it's however many people have backed the one of each tier, plus 1 for me, 1 for Oden. And yeah, that's about it.
1 for me, 1 for Oden.
Yeah, do print at least 5 extras in case some packages get lost.
Yeah. Well, we have a deal with the printer because Oden is good mates with the guy who's worked with him in the past and things like that. Like if you backed any of Nine Realms' books in the past, like Elysian Fields Zero or Pyramid Gambit, you'll see the quality of the printer and stuff. We're using that same guy to print the Embrace.
Stuff. I got one over there. Good stuff.
Nice. Yeah, and what's on the screen right now, this is if you back both the Embrace and Perfect 10, you get this awesome Russ Leach print. And you don't have to do anything but back both of them. We will sort that all out behind the scenes, so we will know who did both.
He said Russ Leach. Only Russ.
Yeah, that's Russ Leach. Yeah. Yeah, Russ Leach is an absolute legend. He was more than happy to do that for us. And yeah, I didn't even know him at the time. This is how I met him, was through working through the Embrace. And yeah, he's a great dude. And yeah, that's not available anymore. Sorry, guys. The Elysian Fields remaster was only available for the first month, so that's long gone now. And that's the Boob Dan print. That's something that all the backers get. So
that's
that's
Boob Dan. That looks awesome.
There's something
there
missing
are
there.
boobs, and there are boobs. You just
there
have
are
to look
plenty
for
of
them.
boobs. Yeah, it's like a Where's Wally of boobs. There are many hidden boobs throughout this. Yeah. So yeah, but we did a fan art competition way back before the campaign even started, and yeah, Boob Dan did this awesome peach, which I actually bought off him. Like, I have the actual drawing hanging and framed on my wall.
Wow!
But every backer gets a free print of that because it's so awesome.
Nice.
How can I get boobs into this? The tomb on the door on the tomb has like boobs on it, right?
Yeah, the angel like tombstone statue, whatever it is next to him, that has boobs on it. Yeah. Yep. And then there's some to the left side as well. Like there's on the little cathedral thing in the background, it's just got some massive boobs with a head above it.
There's some there, like in a little silhouette on the tombstone.
Yep. Gotta love Boob Dan. He's one of my all-time favorites. I love him. He's the best dude. But yeah, and that collector's box. If you back the one of each tier, everything comes in this awesome collector's box, which yeah, you can play that video because there's no sound. It's just like a demo to show you what the box looks like. But yeah, every single person who backs one of each tiers or the one of each signed, you get all of your books and all your extras and things come in this awesome package, which will be packaged, over the top of that, so that doesn't get damaged, and you can put that up on your shelf. It'll look all really nice and things when you get it. But yeah, we have Critical Blast doing all of that. So that box will have your comics in it. That box will be put inside another box, which will be wrapped in a bag that has the Embrace logo on it and delivered to your door. So
fantastic.
Yeah, looking forward to that.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, we have a few different covers. That's one of the covers there. That's actually a representation of the cover, because you may recognize it because it's a Crow homage to the original collected volume of the Crow.
Mm-hmm.
And that will have a black border around it and everything like that. And ours will too. But that is going to be an actual painting added to the campaign, I'm sure, within the next day or so, because it's being painted as we speak. It should be pretty much finished by now. And yeah, there's all the other covers.
So yeah, go check out the Embrace.
Yeah, definitely. Superhero suit made of ghosts.
If you don't mind me asking,
cool.
without going to spoilers, what is the Embrace about?
Yeah, that's fine, man. The Embrace opens up with a character named Clarence whose son was murdered a year ago, and the police are telling him that they can't solve the case and that they're going to close it. They're very sorry. Sorry, Clarence, we can't solve the case. We don't know what happened to your son. He died, and yeah, sorry, mate, on your way. And so he goes to the parking lot where his son was murdered, the last place that he was with his son, to take his own life. And right before he does, if you scroll down a bit, you can actually see this page on the campaign. But right before he does shoot himself, his son, the ghost of his son, appears before him. And when he comes into physical contact with his son, because he goes and rushes over and gives him a hug, as you would. And as soon as he touches his son, he has a vision of what happened to David that night and who killed him and, who's responsible, where they are and everything like that. And when he comes to, he's in this super suit, which is, powered by the ghost and spirit and, love and bond that they had between them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, but it's justice, not revenge. Obviously Clarence is a broken man, but David is very much, like a superhero, a 8-year-old kid, bright and he's the light in this horrible dark story.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's deep.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Justice, not revenge.
Nice.
Interesting. Is the son going to be like a mentor or like an accompanying figure?
I'd say he's like the
Yeah,
foundation.
The son is in there. His son is gone when he comes to in the super suit, but he can still hear his son in his head. David is essentially the suit.
Oh,
his son powers the suit.
So it's
the glowing star in the center is essentially where David is.
So it's a bit like Hunt when the priest, his brother, became a suit type of thing, like an ectoplasmic suit.
Sort of. Oden likes to compare it to Haunt, but I think it's a lot better than Haunt. I don't think Haunt is any good, but that's my personal opinion.
I never read Haunt, but I just saw the posters.
This is Haunt done better.
I was interested in the Haunt being a Todd McFarlane fan, but I never read it.
Yeah, I gave it a go because I am a Todd McFarlane and Greg Capullo fan. But
I enjoyed the first one.
Oh yeah, I forgot Greg worked on it too. Yeah,
that's what I said. I enjoyed the run with Greg. After that, it was.
Yeah, well, Oden specifically talks about Haunt and the Crow being his two major influences on this story, but outside of his real life stuff, but yeah, when it comes to fictional stories, his inspirations were stories like The Crow and Haunt, where minor, it was all dark superhero stuff, Spawn and the Darkness, and but
it's more of the illusion of it's somebody mixing with a ghost, like a spirit that becomes a suit, but they also communicate. That's why I made the comparison. It's a bit the same way.
People have also compared it to Firestorm, the way they're both connected. Yeah.
Also.
It's very similar to that sort of dynamic because it's two people in the one body.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's a lot of there is a lot of back and forth with the suit though, because David can essentially take control, this hasn't happened, well, at least in issue 1, no spoilers, but Clarence could be knocked out cold, he could be completely unconscious, but as long as he's alive, the Embrace can still be moving and running around and, just perfectly fine. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting back and forth and dynamic, and there's questions to be answered as to, you know, how much of it like the Embrace is a separate character from Clarence and David. You know, together they create almost like the fusion, you know, like from Dragon Ball Z. Like it's a very like it's a different character. Like he has his own voice, Clarence has his own voice, and David has his own voice. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting things and a lot of weird directions, especially after you've read the first one, because this is a plan to be a miniseries. We have an ending, we know how it's going to end, but it will probably be 6 issues, you know, give or take half a dozen issues. And yeah, by the end of this first issue, you're going to have some questions about what the Embrace even is, what's going to happen going forward, because it introduces a lot of really interesting questions, you know, because at the end of the day, he is an 8-year-old boy. He's a ghost. And like, there's things when it comes to, you know, not just being an 8-year-old, you know, like you don't want to expose your 8-year-old to all these horrible gang violence and all these horrible things that you're going to see in the world of the Embrace. But at the same time, he's a ghost. And what even is a ghost? Is that even really David? Is it just like an echo, a memory of David? You know, like, can it learn? There are things like this that you're going to have to, you know, will he be temperamental? Like, what's going? Because there are things that you see in ghosts. Like, think about horror movies when you see a ghost lose its temper, and then all of a sudden it's not the same. Even if it was your girlfriend who died, now all of a sudden she's a ghost right next to you. When she screams, she's scary as hell. You know, like, what's going to happen to David? Does he become corrupted? Like, is he going to save his dad, or is his dad going to drag him down with him?
We've confirmed.
No, I grew up in the 90s. Dragon Ball Z, man. I grew up in the 90s.
Toonami.
Yeah, Toonami, exactly.
It's all right. My son was born in '90s, so he's into all that stuff too.
And since, you know, Ryan's been having some issue with StreamYard and internet, we're still gonna check Hammerella. So here's the trailer.
I actually had that one ready to pull up.
48 pages of action for readers of all ages. Hammerella Thundersmoke tells the story of Hammerella, descendant of gods and witches, stranded alone on a distant world since infancy. In order to survive, she must be as deadly as the beasts that hunt her. When she finally escapes, she finds herself in the midst of a galactic war. Will she live long enough to find her true home? Back the book to find out, and help us extend the Gods and Gears universe.
Nice. Very cool.
And
good effects in that trailer.
And for people who don't know who Ryan is, he's been an inker for years. He worked for Top Cow and Image and, you know, Marvel and stuff like that. So he's been around for a long time, and that's his creator-owned book. That's a bit a derivative of Gears and God, something like that.
Yeah, he's
Gods
good
and
dude.
Gears.
He's very active on Twitter and stuff like that, so go give him a follow.
Yep. He's been with Peter Samedi at Alterna, and this is his new project, Hammerella, and which I also did a nice little fan art of.
Nice. Where's the Embrace fan art?
I haven't done it.
Outrageous.
Ooh. Where's the Red Eyes fan art?
I haven't done it.
I was working on a sim Nat. What's his name? The Natverse.
Dude, you can't even remember the name.
No. Yes. Tales from the Natverse.
Even if I wanted to, I don't even have enough time to do fan art for every freaking campaign now. Sometimes I reuse the old one.
I have finished fan art all the time. I have so many just half-rendered fan arts that I never released because I never finished them.
Yeah, like Scott, I still use the one I used for the first campaign.
I was gonna say they'll send this after you started. He started doing a bunch of fan art last year, so everyone's like, "Come on, Sim."
Man, I did this really cool piece of fan art of Unstitched. You know, Unstitched by Justin Dutton. I just never finished it, but it is so cool. I would love to get the time to.
But as soon as I have more time, guys, you know I'm gonna start hitting a few.
Oh yeah, buddy. No worries. I know you're busy dude. All your streams, all your books coming.
Yeah, where's that Morning Roast fan art?
Oh, damn it. You don't want me to show it, and I'm sorry.
Well, you don't want him to do a fan art.
Dude, didn't I just show you?
He's going to put you in a red dress. And,
didn't I just show you one of the best fan art for the Morning Roast there? I did a video.
Yeah. Yep. That was good.
It was amazing.
Video fan art.
Yeah.
Best kind of fan art.
So, Will,
What's up, man?
Will's in the chat.
So yeah, people go check out that nice campaign there. Sorry that Ryan's having some issue. He would pitch it a bit more, and
Yeah,
but
the art's really cool. I like
the art's amazing.
It's got some creative ideas for damn sure.
Go give him
that
a
part of the
follow.
squadron. It's got the squadron of ships, and then, I guess X-ray zoom ins on the pilots. Go down a little bit. Yeah, that one right there. That's pretty cool. Reminds me of like Star Fox.
I like the art.
Mm-hmm.
I backed it. Can't wait to have it.
Yeah, it's great art.
That cover's cool.
Yeah, it's that 80s feel to it.
Mhm.
Very cool.
Does he still have the little custom stands available?
Jack Kirby feel.
Yeah, it does. That's what I like about it.
Mm-hmm.
He has that retro comic there. No, he has book only,
Oh,
digital.
okay. Yeah, I love
Took 'em
that
down.
page right there. That page at the top. That's fantastic.
That one?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another one that I like a lot down there. I don't know if it's still there. I like that one.
Yeah, that one's good too.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't wait. Like that's another one I liked.
Oh yeah, that's a great panel in the middle there. That one in the middle, that's fantastic. Just
Mhm.
that panel alone.
But yeah, it's a great project. Go check it out.
Mm-hmm. Great stuff.
Cool.
So many great
what's up?
campaigns tonight.
Hammerella.
Yeah, I like the song. Doesn't right? Like what's the Captain Love also has this catchy song like, that works.
It's what you need, man. Good
It's
theme.
amazing what a catchy song can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had
There's Max DeVille's Neo Tokyo. There's 47 Furious Tales. Glenn in Monster Land. It's real close to funding, I think. It might have just kicked over. You know, all these good people, man. You got Matt and Steph over there doing their thing. Everybody.
Oh,
check
shit.
all
I
that.
just remembered. There's only 7 days left in my campaign too.
No.
I probably should have mentioned that.
No, that's important. Yes.
Yeah. Kind of a nice thing to add, like
yeah.
you don't have that much time to join.
Cage, what's up?
Yeah, I like
Yeah,
that.
Johnny Cage.
What's up, Johnny Cage?
I like
Still when they
that.
cut you out of the new
good too.
movie.
I like
Right.
that Hammerella. I
But
like
ask him
that-
why he's not in the new movie.
I like
There
that
you go.
Hammerella had a custom stand that you could put your little comics in and everything.
Did it? I didn't see that. That's really cool.
Yeah, I think he took it down there, but he did have it up. You could get like a nice little stand, and you could put your comics in,
Nice.
and you could have like a custom thing put on the front. So I'm gonna have the Morning Roast logo put on it.
Awesome.
I think
That
would be
is
cool.
awesome.
Yeah, I need to get me a comic stand. That'd be fun to have.
And obviously, I'm going to plug my book quickly. We're getting close to the 7,500. So that's going to unlock 3 more stickers and another print. So we're
Badass.
getting real close.
Nice.
And, check this out. This is
Damn.
the latest page I got from a Scotsman.
Amazing.
That looks awesome.
Hell yeah.
This is from the new pages of the book.
Wow. That's beautiful.
So, as you can see, if you remember on the campaign, you see a page where, at the last scene, he's in the strip club.
Mhm.
This is what happens after when he walks out of Boobarama.
Boobarama. That's what it's
yeah.
called.
It's called
Awesome, dude.
Boobarama. Yep.
Hell yeah.
And he's walking out
White
with
beat around the bush.
So he's walking out with the stripper, and you have like 3 mercs right there decided to cock block him, and and as you can see, he's not that impressed, right?
Yeah.
So do you guys want a little spoiler?
Sure.
Sure, buddy. Lay it on us.
They're all gonna die.
Damn.
Damn.
That's awesome.
Nice. I like the 3D effect there. Very cool.
And here
Wow.
he's like, he's surprised, like, oh, that's a bit more than I thought.
My bad.
And then they start shooting at him, and then he does that nice little flip.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, dude. That's
Oh,
great.
cool.
Very cool.
So this is for Telson and Nadverse 2.
Yep,
I mean,
they're right there,
Nadverse
being a good
1, sorry.
poster.
And I'm working on Telson and Nadverse 2. And let's just run the trailer quickly. Boom.
Nah. Hell yeah. Yes, it is.
Tales from the Napverse. This ongoing anthology collects short stories introducing characters within the Napverse and are all connected to the main series, Nat the Merc.
All of this is getting recolored,
This
by the
64
way.
plus
now.
page perfect
That's why it's taking longer.
anthology series.
Ah,
All the
Stories
old stuff is getting
introducing Nat,
recolored and relettered.
wow.
Zen, and other characters within the Napverse.
Yeah, everything's
that
remastered
you'll
of
get
the
to
old.
know and
Very
love
cool.
in this
And instead of being 64 page, it's 80.
Oh, God. Badass, dude.
God, I love that riff.
Mm-hmm.
This volume contains 2 previously published Nat stories, as well as the previously published Helena Rose stories, introducing you to those characters. In addition, you'll also be receiving 2 brand new stories by Simon Sim Porthier. Royal Rumble, colored by Seven Legions Michael Beacon. Also, Nat and Zed, colored by Spartan Scotsman of Xenotype. Arm up and fire off into the
Last part.
Nice.
Awesome. Red
So, yeah.
Sun blowing everybody away again.
So yeah, please, people, check it out. Go back it, please. We're getting close to having the colors done.
Red
We should
Gazers.
be going to print next month, so in May. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait. I backed this. I was like,
And as soon and
awesome.
as soon as I go and I order the print, I close the campaign,
Hmm.
and then I fulfill.
Hmm.
So get on it.
Get on it.
Because right now for $25 you get 80-page book, you get 3 stickers and 2 prints. No, 3 prints, and more if we reach a 7,500. Now we're very close. We're like 149 away.
Wow.
Chris, what happened to Irene?
Did Chris fall asleep?
What?
What happened to Irene?
Irene? I don't know. Haven't heard from her.
Did you send her a link?
Yeah. Well, I sent her a message. She never answered back.
Oh, well, you know, it was a message from Chris. Why would she respond?
Oh no.
That's so mean, Pops.
I know.
Don't talk to your younger self like that. Come on.
Your younger self.
Trying
He looks,
so hard.
they look like, he looks like he could be his uncle.
I'm trying so hard. Somewhere out there right now, there's somebody dissecting a video I made a few days ago when I was angry, and they're going to try and supposition everything I said. And it's like, I own it all, and none of it had anything to do with him. Don't care. Don't fucking care. He's got a campaign, but he's more worried about dissecting one of my videos and going on a tirade about it.
Creator outlets.
If I'm taking time away from him promoting his campaign.
Yep.
Wah. I'm in his head full time. You know. Wah. Jesus.
Oh, are you talking about Greg from Gun Demon?
And Creator outlets
Yes.
saying Boobarama is a chain, and Ryan Brand, Boobarama, yeah, Boobarama.
Dang, I'm all right, bro.
Dude.
I'm just fine.
I can tell you that when I came up with the when I was working on the not the Merc animated thing at college, because that's where I came up with the project. It was first like supposed to be an animated series type of thing that we're doing in college. And when they saw the Club Boobarama, it was actually like big boobs with the abdomen, the abdomen being the doors. Dude, they all
That's
cracked
awesome.
up.
Yeah.
Is that the hooker? He was exiting the Boobarama. Is that Boobarella or something like that?
Boobarella? The queen of Boobarama.
She's Cthulhu.
Manager.
Cthulhu. Oh, okay, I see.
Chris didn't get any of them jokes. Look at him.
don't get nothing.
We're getting close to 10 in the end because Mr. Chris is gonna have to go to work.
He's gonna have to go get in his pumpkin. I know.
Yep, and me, I got a show at 10:15.
Yeah, I was finishing getting my clothes on here.
So I hope, Ryan, we did a good job pimping your book a bit. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Heck yeah.
And chaotic flux.
Hey, actually, it's like awesome meeting you, Scott, and you too, David. Because
You too, Pops.
Likewise. Thank you. Thank you for having me here.
I am awake, Johnny Cage. I've been awake this whole time.
You look like you were sleeping before in the chair, though.
He's just depressed that he has to go to work. I know the feeling.
A little bit.
I know the feeling.
So yeah, we'll have a good time. We'll do what we always do. We'll have a great con Monday night. Man, I got like so many people that like Miriam and Red Gaze are coming out Monday night because they didn't get a spot in the con. They couldn't work out the right timing for coming out here tonight. So it's like Monday night, I got to come out here. And the show's starting early. It's not going to be 8 o'clock. It started at 6 o'clock because I got so many people that missed out. We got Mike Barron, John Running, all kinds of people that are coming out on Monday night. And we'll be doing this again. And then when it's all over, when all the guests is said and done, then I'm going to have a little, what I like to call a comic-related madness deadweight auction.
Okay.
What's that?
We're just going to get rid of
what's
some
that?
stuff that people haven't proven to be worthy of being on my wall or whatever, and we're just gonna auction their stuff off and see what kind of value it actually has.
Wow, Pops, that's awesome.
Okay.
Nice.
Man, don't fuck with me, man. You guys, I'm trying to be a nice guy.
I'm not messing with you.
Well,
I'm messing with you with for everybody, man.
Whoa,
You're
don't
the
get all
man.
riled up, Bob.
You're the man.
We didn't listen to you.
Yeah.
Like in general, be nice to me. I will fucking promote the hell out of you guys, man. But if you come at me stupid, I'll
Pops. Pops is like, I'm
no boss,
doing here today.
I got no boss, no sponsors, no mom and dad telling me what I'm allowed to do. I'm not the guy to drag through your mud fucking puddle. I'm telling you, it won't work out good for you because I don't care. If you mess up my show, you hurt 50, 60 creatives every month that come to my show for promotion. If you're out there trying to tear my show down, you're trying to hurt 50 or 60 other people. I don't sell comic books.
Who's doing this, though? What's happening? I think I've missed a massive piece of information.
Nobody really knows what's going on.
Unfolding here. I did notice that Mr. Greg was a little bit how do you say, not very friendly towards Pops. And I was like, but I don't know what the whole story is. I just know that he's not too happy for some reason. And I was like, oh, okay, whatever.
Everybody's
just if you're talking about Greg Leviter, he has absolutely nothing to do with this. Absolutely. I haven't talked to Greg in so long. I don't argue. I leave people behind. I don't continue an argument with them. Okay, I extended an olive branch to this dude that that had a problem a long time ago, and I was like, I'm gonna try and bury hatchet with dude, extend olive branch with him, and basically he just tried to fucking round me back up, bring all the old shit back up, and it was just a bad move on my part. Oops, I tried to be nice, but he's right back in the past again.
I know.
I'm not gonna promote his shit. I'm not gonna gratify him with constant talk about him or whatever. I'm going to tell the story Monday night. It's going to be over. I'm going to leave him behind again. That's all. So
well, that's
after
good of you that
I'm
you
not trying to
extended
damage
this olive
nobody's
branch.
time this weekend or whatever. After the con, I'm going to go out and I'm going to lay it all out there, and people are either going to support what I do, continue to support what I do, or they're not. There's nothing I can do about that. But
okay, well, let's stop talking about it until Monday.
Integrity first. Integrity first. That's what I'm saying. And it's always been that way here. So.
Well, Ryan says in the chat, he says, you rock Sim, Chris, and Pops.
Right on, Ryan.
Hey, Pops, quick question for you.
Yeah.
Do you mind if we rerun like a copyrighted song? Yes or no? Do you mind?
What
No.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Give me a strike?
Yeah.
Pop, what are you gonna do? Pop or Sim, why are you
Claim.
looking at it? Pops is all fired up right now.
Yes, Pops. That's exactly
wanna
what they're gonna do.
I was gonna ask him to share my screen.
Yeah.
I was gonna show you guys that
They'll
little video.
probably-
That
They
little
might take
video
the
I
stream
did
down. Just a warning.
that I did to promote the Doodle and Chill.
That happened last night. I was on the stream and
Money for his
played something copyrighted, and boom.
Yeah,
No,
I
it
got
was
my first warning the other day for my YouTube channel. It was great. Good times. Thanks,
Yeah.
YouTube.
Yeah, well,
No.
you got to be careful because Sim tends to get you banned in countries.
Only the
Yeah, he was
Vatican
banned in
City.
Switzerland.
Really?
I couldn't watch the replay of one of your lovely guys.
I've been banned in France. At
Go
one
watch an
point in
episode
time,
of Comics,
Switzerland.
mate. You will love it.
How freaking long
I
is
didn't
it?
think about
Isn't
different
that right,
countries being
Scott?
different like that. Yeah.
He'll love Comics, mate, if he goes and watches just one episode, right?
Yep.
This is a fun little thing I did to promote the show, my show that's returning called Doodle and Chill.
Oh, yeah.
And I was having fun the other day, and this is what came up.
Is that Edwin?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And the one flying by, that was Vinny.
Next.
Get that back?
Yeah.
What is Katie having out for passion? What did he do? Just like chucking asses at him. Irene in the business.
Set me free, give me death, there ain't no other choices. When I lay down to go to sleep, I keep on hearing voices. Little whispers in my head, man, is you fake or loyal? Why nobody that the sign of baby thinking push? These little demons living under me, head creeping. Know the real.
That was damn.
Breathing in your closet every single evening. Thought you never see me again. Looks can be deceiving. When they hear the sound of the drum,
Dodging missiles.
here they come. Yeah, here we go. Here we come.
That's right.
We come.
Let everybody else do my work.
Not because they wicked nowadays. People want to see you dead because you gifted. Been ready for my tomb since I came.
And you know, the red gaze.
What I'm coming.
So cool.
But y'all
Nice
wouldn't
touch.
need to know you can't protect your riches if you never burn bridges. Flip still dangerous. Now I'm back. Altercation hold still. I make it painless how it feel, baby. When you say you love me, is it real, baby? Full
Fire
speed, both hands on the wheel, baby. Young Taz coming from the mobile, baby.
What game is this?
Drill, baby. Yeah.
It's a mix of games.
Yeah.
Game of
I recognize
life.
Destiny, Call of Duty.
Destiny, Call of Duty.
Guys,
okay.
next time you ask me to show a video that could get me a strike, I'd better fucking be in it.
Yeah, right? Yeah,
Make
my
it worth it.
permission
Dang
to
it.
use my face on any video you want, Sim.
Where's Pops and all that, man? You
Yeah.
know?
Too bad there's
Hey,
some guys
I
that's
said it's
sitting
Doodle
somewhere
and Chill. I
smoking
didn't,
weed or
say it was
something.
I didn't say it was Simply Sugar and Pops. It was Doodle and Chill.
Duel and Chill. It's all the artists.
Yep.
I'm like one of the.
I'm not an
What the hell?
artist.
The artist,
I'm
the
not an
artist and the
artist, it's fine.
co-host.
I'm just a writer.
I can be the guy over there trying to sell the art, get shot in the head, something, you know.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, there was not some random guy in like the corner somewhere smoking weed that could have been Pop.
That could have been me too. Guys, look, you throw me some love, I throw you some love, baby. Everybody. Chris,
It's all right.
what
Send
time
us a
you guys
selfie,
check out?
Pops. I'll put you in the embrace.
There you go.
Actually, I think I might be scheduled to be in Elysian Fields down the road. I think my likeness is going to be Oden.
Ha! That's hilarious. That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Yeah, I've
wanna see that.
seen the previews for the next Elysian Fields. Like there is going to be another one in the future. And yeah, wow, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger, those stories. You know, so if you like the first and second one, you're definitely going to like where he goes next.
Nice.
Yeah, well, I mean, I like everything Michael does, so.
Yeah, he just keeps adding more and more like pantheons into the Elysian Fields area, you know. So like if you like it doesn't have to be Greek and Roman mythology, yeah. Like he's adding Egyptian gods, he's gonna add like all kinds of, you know, things that you would recognize from other other, like other cultures and other stories and things you've heard.
Will,
But-
look at Will. Will's like, me too. I want to be it too.
Yeah.
Me too. Where's Pops?
I should probably make one for the next
Civil
CRoM Con.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you should make one for CRoM Con.
You know what? You
I
know
like
what that
that.
means,
Make a
Pops?
CRoM
You know
Con intro.
what
Yeah.
that means, Pops? That means you should
What's that
probably
mean?
start putting a file together, collecting everybody's freaking avatar. Because I don't want anybody going, why am I not in?
Where's him?
Man, you know how long a video would be to have like 50 people from everybody in CRoM Con?
No, but you
just used a packed scene.
yeah, you use
Fine.
the main people that the host, the main people that are in it.
Yeah, the main events.
Yeah.
Yeah. There might be something different next month, man. I got
And then
a
he
little
doesn't
surprise.
include Pop
I
again.
might have a little surprise for you guys for CRoM Con next month.
Oops.
I just might. I'm working on something.
So this CRoM Con is
Big
like an
Pops teaser.
online event now.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's an online convention every month.
Every month.
Yeah, man.
All right.
I
And
was
that's
there
going to
last time. It was
happen
great
tomorrow.
fun.
And we
get
do
on
the
that.
Sleepy Sugar and Pop every month to launch that con. To have all our friends on that, may not be on Facebook often or, so we bring you
Yeah.
guys
That's
on.
the whole thing.
Yeah.
Pop
The
streams
con
pretty much
originates
24
out of
hours a day.
Facebook. Say again, Dean?
Pops, you stream pretty much 24 hours a day during the CRoM Con. You're just going all day.
No, it starts at noon and it goes until it's over, which could
Yeah.
be even more. 14 hours. I think 14 and a half hours is the longest we've done in one day.
Whoa.
Wow. Yeah.
Amazing.
He says
And
that
that
like
was
it's
crazy,
nothing.
man. We were still out
Yes.
there.
14 hours, whatever.
Yeah, don't worry about it. It was just 14 hours.
Damn.
Speaking of which, Will, I don't know. Bill had to go get one of them jabs today, and I don't know if he's going to make it in the morning. So I might need you to be there for me, Will. Don't stay up all night. You know how it is.
Mm.
It's like I had really a lot of fun with the scheduling of this one too. Like had people at the last minute go, "Man, I can't make that spot. Can you get somebody to switch with me?" Switching people around, switching them from day to day, and having to change the schedule over and over and over again.
Oh, but I just want to say something to Ryan while he's still in the chat. By the way, guy, I just remembered you came once on Doodle and Chill. If you say you're gonna come back, I'll put you in the next video.
Oh, see, there you go. Oh, yeah, David, I understand, bro. Go get some sleep, man.
See you, man.
We'll be out here all day
Eventually,
tomorrow.
there's this weird thing out there called sleep or something.
Yeah,
I need to get me some of
All
that.
day tomorrow. And
Still
all
mysterious
day
these
the next
days.
day.
Yeah, we're getting
Yeah,
close to 10.
As
check
per
it
working
tomorrow.
creators, sleep is a mystery.
But
Yeah,
now that we
Thursday.
technically covered all your campaigns, right? Where can people find you before we end the stream? So, David, where can people find you?
Also, if you type in David Feed on YouTube and Twitter, you'll find me. And that's me. Check out Red Eyes on Indiegogo. There's campaign 1 and 2. 1 is closed, 2 is live right now. And that's more or less it.
And you, Dean?
I don't have a Facebook.
Me? You can find me on Twitter and Minds and basically every social media by looking for Dean James or looking for Comics Mate. And then you can find me on YouTube at Comics Mate. And we do Comics Mate live every weekday between 11 and 1 a.m., really depending on where you live in the world. But if you're in Australia, it's every day at about lunchtime.
And you see, I talk to Oden so often, I got his freaking banner in my studio.
Nice. Yeah, go back the Embrace because it is Oden's third book. So he can actually deliver. And it's my first book. So I have that excitement of being a first-time creator who just wants to prove himself. So you know that you're going to get your book. And yeah, not to mention it looks awesome. So.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yes, it's always a threat, Ryan.
Yep.
It's a threat.
And he was talking about Sim putting him
The
in
video,
the video.
yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Hey.
And you, Scott.
You can find me on Twitter at FluxGatic. Also on Instagram at KLocFlux1, number 1, not written out 1, so KLocFlux1. And you can also go to sharpedgecomics.com, and there you can see more preview art on Chaotic Flux, weapon designs, character bios, as well as you can buy issue 1 and 2 on there right now.
Awesome.
Oh, also you can sign up for the mailing list, and that's pretty much the best way to keep up on everything on my projects.
And you, Pops?
I'll be sitting right here.
And you can find Ryan Winn on the Ryan Winn.
I'll be sitting right here, guys. All fucking weekend.
Oh, and Michael Oden also. Well, am I missing somebody?
Yeah, Michael Oden. You can find Michael Oden most of the time on. He shows up on Comics Mate every now and then, and you can find him on Elysian Fields on Twitter.
Nice.
And you can find him as Michael Oden in the Comic Related Madness on Facebook.
Right, yeah, you can. He's on Facebook and all that as well. So yeah, go find Michael Oden because he's one of the best indie writers around right now.
And
well, at least he's got that reputation until he ruins it. So fingers crossed.
And there you go. Ryan is threatening you guys.
Damn it, Ryan!
You said.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, I've been tagging Ryan.
Anytime, David, anytime you go, David, Scott, Dean, you guys know, anytime you want to come out, man.
Thank you, buddy. Thank you, Pops.
Yeah, it's always a pleasure, Pops.
Yeah, it's cool finding you doing their show. Can I share something real quick?
Yep.
Sure.
So let me do screen share. You'll share my screen real quick. And earlier I got
David.
Bye, David.
Actually seen him for a second.
Right?
I've never seen him before.
He's so mysterious.
Waved by and left.
Right.
Look at all of us.
Faded away.
So Phoenix sent me this earlier. He did a test print of the trading
these are
card
always awesome.
right there.
Oh,
Yeah.
Phoenix is a legend.
Oh,
Yep.
Cool.
nice.
Metal cards are the future, boys.
Mm-hmm. That 6,000 goal. Everyone who print or backs it on the
That was
physical
like
level will get one of
stats
those.
Card, right? That had stats and everything on it.
Yep.
Like a game
I'll
board?
play it again for you
Nice.
if it'll let me play again. Stupid freaking.
See,
Yeah, me neither, Ryan. He seems shifty.
There you go. It's got that gloss effect, which I love.
That's awesome.
yeah, there you go. It's got stats and everything.
Yeah, I did it in the Marvel style, styling, with the you got the the strength and the speed and all that fun stuff.
Yeah,
and that
that's
little
what we were
bio.
going to do with the Embrace cards too.
Yeah.
But they were originally going to be Marvel style trading cards, but then Phoenix showed up with his metal trading cards, and as soon as me and Oden saw them, it was upgrade to metal cards.
Heck yeah.
He's doing good stuff. Yeah, if anyone has,
It's so hard to resist this stuff, man. I was like,
yeah,
I'm a big fan of metal anyway, so it's like, yeah, let's do this.
yeah. If you have a campaign, or if anyone out there planning on doing a campaign, you should go see Phoenix about getting something made out of metal because he does.
Yeah,
all
he
kinds
does
of cool stuff.
So he's doing bookmarks now. He's doing bottle openers. He's doing trading cards. He's doing art prints, and he's working on figuring out how to do a box.
Case.
Yeah, slipcase. Just put your collection into.
Hopefully
but
that'll
all
be
metal and shiny. It was beautiful.
Yeah, as soon as he finishes that slipcase, he's going to message me because I told him ages ago when he first came up with the idea, I thought it was brilliant, and I want it for basically every book that I'm involved in from here going out as soon as he has it figured out. So definitely go check him out. And he does a lot of things innovative. That by this time next year, he's going to have twice as much things available because he has so many ideas. And yeah, I can't wait to see what he comes out with in the future.
I'm so thankful he's in the community, out there helping us make even better or not necessarily better, but more variety of perks to offer everybody,
Yeah, don't
more fun swag.
Hear us talk to. Don't
and
let
stuff that'll
anyone hear
last.
us
I
say
mean,
this, yeah.
metal's gonna last forever, so unless you beat it up, but
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it would last a lot longer than a poster. Yep. And then I'm going to get that metal book. That just reminded me. If we get over 10K, everyone gets metal trading cards. But I'm getting a metal book, an entire Embrace book made out of metal, and we'll do it all
I
live.
still need to make payments on my upgrade, guys. Yeah, help me out.
What the fuck?
I still got to make payments on my upgrade.
Is that like a Kindle laptop?
I was about to say that. Does that belong to Action Man or what?
Yeah, Action Man or something.
This was PJ Masks, I think. It came with the little
Nice.
the little bad guy's truck or van that he drove around. You know, like that was part of it. Yeah.
I love villains come with computers a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, well, that one's
Damn
almost better than
villains.
the one I'm using. I'm telling you. It's like,
Sorry,
look,
Pops.
I got one of them 10-year-old towers. You know,
Same.
I mean,
Same. I'm in the middle of upgrading right now.
yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. That's right. If you like what we do and you want to help me out, I gotta pay for this thing, man. I gotta pay for
Right.
it.
You got a Patreon or something?
He wants to get a full sized.
Just say buy Pops a cup of coffee. Eventually you'll get there.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's just help me out. Throw something at my PayPal. You know. I mean,
Nice.
I don't make a whole lot, but
Right.
I'm heading out, everybody.
That's what I was gonna say.
Hey, Chris.
It's time to call it quits.
Have a good day at work.
Have a good night at work, bro.
Later. And I'm gonna have to go too. I have the Pimp Your Project with my bro Ace at 10:15.
All right, have fun, mate.
All the stuff you do, Sim. One man army.
Well, and that's kind of why I kind of brought them guys on, because they put time into this like I do. They help promote everybody in this. That's what this whole project is about. The madness.
That's why I
is a
made the
network
Comics Mate
and
Twitter.
promotions group.
If you have something to promote, man, just tag me or the Comics Mate Twitter, and I'll automatically share it with that Twitter account every time.
Like right now, I'm putting together a big digital preview called Indie Comic Showcase under the little red label thing I used to promote on Twitter.
Uh-huh.
So that's gonna be like 99 cents or something. I'm gonna put it everywhere, and so far we're like over 100 page. So anybody that wants to put a 5 to 10 pager in there, the idea is to show projects so people can download them. If I put them as free, I would put it for free, but nobody will advertise it. So I'm gonna put in 99 cents with maximum profit to the platform, right? So we can get seen as much as possible, and at the end, it's gonna say find us on Indiegogo and Kickstarter for people that are in there.
Yeah, send me information on that.
So everybody have their credit, their everything there. So that's all I ask. It's like a minimum of 5 to 10. You can give me, you can put more if you want. I don't mind. It's digital. There's no printing costs, right? The idea is just to get stuff out. Like I might even put 30 page of Blood Hunt in there.
Nice.
Because I can, because it's 80 pager, right? So,
Yeah, I like the sound of that, man.
So anybody, if you guys want, just reach out to me, and we're starting collecting. I'm waiting for 3 more people to send their stuff. I'm waiting for the cover to be colored. We're gonna have some 6 Gun Gorilla. We have some DAs in there. We have 7 Legions. We're gonna have some Preston Acevedo in there. We're gonna have Doc Salem, Blood Hunt. There's a whole bunch of people that's sending me stuff.
Yeah, that's awesome. Good idea.
I am going to be writing an origin story for this guy.
Yeah, it's visibility, right?
Story from him. No, I have an origin story for him because he was created as the logo for the Comic Related Madness a long time ago. Only we're gonna bring him to life. And
nice.
We have an origin story for him and everything. And he's part of CRoM Con. You guys will see. He's part of the show. You'll love it.
Very cool.
Exciting.
So much cool stuff going on, man.
That's how it's gonna start.
But the idea is that we need to grow, and we need to be able to reach out and expand, right?
But he's kind of a dick. You see what
It
I'm
looks
saying?
like he's smacking Shaggy in the eye there from Scooby Doo.
Well, see, that doesn't mean that's that's Pops.
Oh, nice.
That's Pops in another book.
Okay. Uh huh.
Okay. I've been in a few books, but I
Very
mean,
cool.
it's just it's cool that people will draw me into them and stuff. I don't go out there like I'm not like Chris. I don't pay for a tier to be drawn in. There's just some people that have been cool and done that for me. Put me in their books. Like, oh, I love it. What the hell? Have fun. I'm trying to have fun. That's
Right.
all.
That's all we're all here trying to do, man. Like, too much drama in the world. Let's have some fun with comic books.
So it's time to enjoy some comics, geek out, and talk about the stuff that inspired us to do comics. And
Exactly.
that's what I mean by Doodle and Chill is back, and we're gonna be covering probably Mortal Kombat this Sunday.
Nice.
So imagine us redesigning what if we created Mortal Kombat, and see who's gonna show up. And soon we're gonna have one every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. too. It's gonna be the Saturday morning cartoon edition.
Awesome. Bring back Saturday morning cartoons.
Yeah, and that one's gonna be that's where Shugah's gonna be in every Saturday morning with me. So
what's the first thing?
Where you need to do it. There's not
I
a
do
lot going
polls.
on Saturday morning.
I do polls for them. So I'm gonna put three options and people vote.
Oh, cool.
Like
Wow.
right now, the poll is still up for the Doodle and Chill on Sunday. So it's Highlander versus Attack on Titans and Mortal Kombat.
Awesome.
So I'm thinking maybe doing Thundercats, Wildcats, and something else.
Yeah.
For the first
do like a cat run, and then
Thundercats, Wildcats, and Black Cat.
I don't know. Maybe Silverhawk.
Yeah, Silverhawk maybe. Yeah, you could do like those obscure or not obscure, but wacky sci-fi ones. So like Thundercats, Silverhawks, and what would be another one?
I want to cover them all. I want to do Captain Harlock as well.
Right. No, I mean like when you do the 3, you vote on 3, and like. But yeah, I would say go through all that stuff. Like do what was that one with the weird vehicles, plant vehicles, and it's Centurion. Remember Centurion?
Centurion. Do you remember Captain Bucky O'Hare?
Yes. Heck yeah. That's one of the comic books. I think I still have the first issue. Yeah, and I had some of the figures too a long time ago.
So yeah, that's pretty much what's happening.
You know, they actually, I heard they re-released like the first so many issues as like a collection.
Yeah, by Michael Golden or something like that. His name was. Yeah, I've been meaning to get those.
Yeah, that was a fun series. But yeah, what time is the Sunday show?
The Sunday that's
drawing,
Sunday that's 6 p.m. Eastern. Yep.
Okay, so it'll be 5 my time. Okay, cool.
And you know we still have guests to come promote their book, like main guests, but we cover the subject that wins. And we geek out about it.
Let's see how that goes. That's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
Very fun.
So thank you everybody for showing up. The chat, thank you. You guys are freaking amazing. You make all of this worthwhile. Thank you. Sorry for my accent.
I love your accent.
We love you, chat. We love you, chat.
I have to balance my
the
mute
only
age
Canadian accent in CG I know of.
Thanks, bro.
Try to get a hold of Irene. Tell her we'll get her out sometime. We'll get her out.
Oh, we'll get her. That's for sure.
Irene.
She's gonna be on the morning roast too more often, so that's gonna be fun.
Nice.
Yep.
So have a good night, everybody. Later and tomorrow it's time to rock that con.
Hell yeah.
Y'all have a good night.
Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us.
Oh, where's my thing at?
I don't know. Right there at the bottom.
Oh.